welcome to a new video. It is December vlogs and we are decorating the tree and doing our annual tradition of watching Chicago at the same time. So far we've only got the lights on.
3 truffles.
Only 3?
I'm double checking, but I think we might need to get them in then. Oh wait. I've found 2 more, so we're up to 5 truffles in the whole tin.
Well, I bagged you one of them.
When you sell the book, for the book rights to be made into a film, you have to put in the contract that I get to work on it.
Okay. We haven't got any dusky pink ones on yet from...
I haven't put them. I have. They just don't look that pink when they're on. Oh, this one just broke when we shimmering. Oh, I didn't even realise we were in it.
Oh. See in my vlog is Buckle's umbrella.
Yeah, I'm
I like the chandelier.
Free dog.
Well, if you hadn't guessed already, we're at Bath. We're looking around the Bath Christmas market and just doing a little bit of Christmas shopping, but as you've seen, it's very, very busy here today. It is now the 5th of December and the living room is still covered in boxes, so I'm going to make it my mission to finish the decorations in this room this evening. I think I'll do the kitchen tomorrow, because if I try and do too much then I'll just get overwhelmed and sit down and give up. But I am going to put Kirsty's Homemade Christmas on the telly while I go on with it. So I do love a bit of Kirsty's Homemade Christmas. I look forward to that every year. Yeah, in Bath we bought a few more decorations for the tree, which is like a work in progress. Oh, it looks so pretty. Did I say before, I can't remember, that we've not done this colour scheme before? We normally always do just silver, white, blue and purple, and we've done that pretty much every year we've been here. So it's really quite exciting to do a different colour scheme. Although Chris said to me, you just make everything stressful, because I said I'm a little bit stressed because we haven't got quite enough decorations to fill the tree. Because, well, I don't know, if you've seen my tree in past years, you know I go quite overboard on the tree. But we're gradually getting more and more. I'll show you what we bought in Bath. A set of 8 sort of rose gold glittery snowflakes. They were from the department store called Jolly's. I'm not sure what sort of brand they are, but we definitely needed some glitter on the tree. And the other thing, we got these from one of the Christmas market stalls actually. I think these must be hand blown glass. I mean, I should have asked her really, but it was so busy you could hardly get a second to talk to the stall holders. We've got a pack of these 6 little teal coloured glass baubles, and I love this sort of vintagey style hook on it. I think that's really nice. So they are dotted around. Also from Jolly's department store, and these are paper chase. Just a pack of jingle bells, and they were reduced from £5 to £3, and I thought that sort of coppery colour will go really nicely. We thought we could make a garland. This is what my tree is missing, is garlands. We used to have tons of like glittery white and silver ribbon going through it, and so I'm going to thread these bells onto some sort of, I don't know, like if I can find very fine tinsel. Gosh, it's really not wanting to focus. Yeah, so I'm going to look for some sort of glittery thread or I don't know, very fine tinsel or something and make a garland out of the bells. I thought that would be really quite sweet. So yeah, we're getting there. Also in Bath, I bought next year's diary list book. That's one of the exciting things I do every year in December. 1 page per day, so plenty of space for my daily lists. Oh, the other thing, I have found a box of green baubles which usually go in the kitchen. These stars, these pretty stars. I think this is going to match the colour scheme, so I think I'm going to put these on the tree. If they're not too pale, let me just have a look. Oh no, I don't think so. It needs more sparkle, that's what it needs. I don't. You might not agree with me, but yeah, it's lacking in sparkle. So, and these are nice and shiny, so I'm going to put these up. Okay, it's the next day and my task now is to roll out a rug that I bought for the dining area of our kitchen. You might have seen that I put the rug that was here outside because in the summer we built this sort of gazebo-y patio sort of area and we put down the rug onto the concrete out there to make it just look a bit more homely. So yeah, I had to buy a new rug and it's been actually sitting here in the kitchen for quite a few months, and now I finally got around to giving the floor a really good mop, really good clean. It might not really look like it, but it is. And, so now, yeah, I want to do this ready for putting the Christmas decorations in here. I'm really sorry, I'm not very good at changing my focus from one thing to another because I've been doing Vlogmas on my phone for Instagram stories. I keep forgetting to actually pick up my vlog camera and film what I'm doing. So I think the last time I spoke to you we were decorating the tree, which was about a week ago. Was that the last time? And literally yesterday evening I put away the last of the, Jude's just come in, so I will wrap this up quickly and come back to you in a minute. Yeah, the last of the boxes went back up in the roof, apart from the lights box, because I still want to put some lights in the kitchen. I know, they're being cute. It's all done up there. The tree is pretty much done, although it's still sort of work in progress because we haven't got those colours. That's done. And I'll show you the rest in a minute once I've said hello to Jude properly. Believe it, but we're actually only 2 weeks away from Christmas Eve, which is just ridiculous. I am not ready at all. Tell me in the comments, are you one of those people who are totally organised by the end of November, or are you last minute present buying on Christmas Eve? So yeah, my update for the day is I've been at the hospital actually in the minor injuries unit. I just wanted someone to look at my hand. While we were in America, I noticed that it hurt at a particular pressure point and I assumed it was something to do with that fall I had with the cow incident, but maybe it's not, but I don't know. She wasn't sure, she wasn't a lot of help, there was no x-ray, and she's just, let me just swap hands, told me to rest it, strap it up like that for a few days, which is quite difficult for blogging, I have to say. Speaking of my blog, Chris and I have spent the weekend redesigning it. The last time we did a redesign of my blog was April 2016. So I kind of felt it was due, and there were a few things that I wasn't totally happy with. I'll show you. I don't know if you remember what it looked like before, but this is the new one. Oh, I was about to rub that off, it's the arrow from my mouse. it looks very different now to what it did then. The picture at the top and the logo is still the same. This bit used to be the about me bit, or about the blog bit used to be in a sidebar. We have decided to scrap the sidebar on the main page. We've changed all the categories to 4 main categories. I thought my category section was getting rather confusing, and then you can just browse recent posts underneath. And I love this thing that Chris has managed to do for me. So I had this idea that I wanted more photographs and to show more blog posts in one one quick scroll. Before each individual post you had the photograph and then the sort of first paragraph bit underneath. So you had to scroll quite a long way down before you saw like posts from a couple of weeks ago, whereas now they're a bit more easily seen. I had this idea to hover over the picture and that first paragraph come up, and Chris has managed to do that for me. So yeah, that's how you can sort of see what each post is about, and I absolutely love it. And then you go to these 4 categories. So for example, on creativity, you've got the subcategories here: art and craft, artist interviews, handmade business, photography and writing. And then there's the recent posts from that category, and also he's done it so that they just keep loading, which is so cool. So you don't have to keep clicking on a button at the bottom going older posts, older posts, older posts. They just all start popping up. But I tell you what, it was a busy weekend doing it. This is my dashboard. Posts and then categories. This is what I've had to be doing in each. So I have got 752 published posts from over the years, and every single one of them needed to have their category changed because none of them were the same. They all had like a different subcategory or a different main category. 752 times I went into quick edit and then clicked the right thing here. Yeah, so my recent post about our holiday in Lanzarote was travel overseas, and that's it. And I did that mainly on Sunday 752 times. I cannot believe I did it, to be honest. So yeah, I'm feeling very grateful and lucky to have Chris to help me with all this sort of thing. Otherwise, goodness knows how long that would have taken me. But I'm so happy with the design now. I feel like it's much more up to date, much more modern looking. I did kind of like the old school style of my old one, but I did feel it needed an update. But it's still, I kind of feel like it's still an easy to navigate blog. Even really popular blogs, I go to them and I get, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm older than the target audience, but I get really confused trying to find my way around them. There's shop my Instagram all over the place, and yeah, I kind of like the way mine's nice and simple to find your way around. At least I hope it is. Yeah, any feedback, if there's anything that you find difficult about my blog, then yeah, let me know. That would be great to know. Very helpful. So yeah, thank you. It's starting to get dark, so I will take the dog for his walk and get the logs in for the Rayburn. I'll see you again soon. Hello everyone, we've come to Whitehall Garden Centre in Wiltshire. It is so busy here. There's like people circling the extra car parking. Oh wow, I've just seen all these trees. Look at that. And there's an ice rink, did you say?
Yeah, there's a sign that says there's an ice rink.
Oh, that's cool. So the place might be familiar because Zoella comes here every year in her Vlogmas, and that's actually why we're here, because otherwise I wouldn't have known about it, because it just looked amazing from her videos. And as we've got no decent garden centres near us, we thought it was worth a drive anyway. So
we need Christmas decorations.
Yeah, we need Christmas decorations, and we didn't have much luck looking for one that was in Bristol. We were, yeah, it was a Bath.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we didn't have much luck in Bath, so we thought we'd come here. So that's how we are. We couldn't help it, we were drawn to the puddings. Look at that chocolate truffle torte. Does that not look like the best thing in the world? And then there's a lemon cheesecake next to it. Right. Glazed apple tart. Oh my god, these puddings look amazing.
Hazelnut meringue comes with cranberries, raspberries.
Here we go. It's good, isn't it?
I bet that makes some soft felting.
Oh yeah, that'd be good for felting that wool, wouldn't it? And, well, the Whitehall Garden Centre was amazing. If you want white or clear or silver decorations, then that's definitely your spot. Unfortunately, they didn't really have many teal or copper, which was a shame for us. But it was incredible. But it was very, very crowded, so I couldn't film very much. I was really worried that I was going to knock over the decorations because you were constantly being knocked into people. But we've now come into Laycock Village. We've come into the National Trust cafe and has a lovely, lovely hot chocolate. So we're feeling a bit more revived now, aren't we? And we're going to just have a little wander around the village and probably go in the Abbey if it's not closed. So yeah, it's a really nice day. And I'll just show you the decorations in here are really cool. I didn't bring my umbrella and it's pouring with rain. So I just sort of ran into the Tithe barn here just to shelter for a minute. But Laycock is such a beautiful village. It really is. And if you didn't know, quite a lot of Harry Potter was filmed here. And the Abbey here, that was used for several classrooms for Hogwarts. And there's a house around the corner that was used for Matilda Bagshot's house. That's just around here. Well, there's Laycock Abbey. We missed the opening times though, so we can't go in, which is such a shame. Missed it by 10 minutes. A bit annoyed, but my fault for not getting up early enough this morning. And I had to buy an umbrella. Luckily, we found a little shop selling them for £5, so that's not too bad. Right, so we're off home now. Oh, it was a nice trip out though, wasn't it?
I've never been to the village before, I've never been to that garden centre before.
Ah, good. And can we just take a moment to appreciate how Rain's umbrella matches her new coat that she got for her birthday. Oh, mind the puddle. I've gone and blimmin' well twisted my ankle, haven't I? So it's currently packed with ice and freezing cold. Walking the dog this morning and I just tripped in a rut in the ground. That was it. I always manage to do this sort of thing at the worst possible time of year. It hurts.
Oh my god! Oh my god, that's so pretty! So they literally go between our two colours. Oh, that looks so good.
So bright. It's like a lamp in the corner.
Yeah. And a new rug.
Do you like it?
Yeah. It matches the new one in the kitchen.
Yeah, they're different designs but a similar sort of...
They're sort of faded look.
Yeah. Did you have a good time shopping?
Yeah.
Well, good.
Good. That looks
You
so
should
good.
see what it can do. Chris has got an app on his phone and you can change all the different settings. Like you can make it sweep diagonally, you can make it... It's got a vintage setting to do like slow twinkling.
Yeah. Oh my god, diagonally.
Yeah. Diagonally. That's cool, isn't it? I need to make the blue a bit more tealy. Oh, he's slobbery. He's looking very Dobby-ish right now. With his ears all back like that. That's a very strange look, Loki, you're giving me. Right, show me what you bought then. I'll put this down. these are the new decorations Jude bought back for me from Bristol. And yeah, as you might have gathered, this is our new rug. There's our old one. Do you like the new rug, Loki? No, don't stand on that. So I went for a nap this afternoon and I came down and Chris had bought some new lights for the tree. They are epic. I don't know what word you'd use to describe them, but they are pretty amazing lights. And honestly, they are brighter. They're the brightest thing in this room, much brighter than our actual light. Oh,
That's really effective.
that is so cool. Which one are we gonna do?
So these are the ones we've got installed at the moment.
It feels very like lighting up the Christmas tree in a street. Yeah.
Well, I'm all dressed up and out for a Christmas party, so I thought I'd try and do an outfit of the day, but I don't have a decent mirror anywhere, at least nowhere that's tidy. So I'm on the stairs, very blue light, sorry. And this is my new Hell Bunny dress that I got in Blue Banana in Bristol. And look, it's all got like fairies and cool things on it, so yeah, this is what I'm wearing.
The boards that you fold up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, we can stand it up. Once you hold up, you can stand it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Which one do we do?
I don't know. This one is very Christmassy, isn't it, this one? Happy Christmas! Do you remember?
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe it's because he's got used to the scent in the house. She got Loki, this is yours.
Look, what's she got? No, don't come and see me. No.
There's a bottle of sitting your foot away.
Cat's enjoying their Christmas dinner. To Montacute House today. It's the only National Trust place near us open today actually. They've got some, what's it called, Lord and Miss Rule event happening here, so not really sure what that's about, but we're going to find out.
Two men dressed up in medievalish,
Tudor?
Tudor, that's it.
They were like lords or something.
Yeah.
They seem pretty impressive. Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're about to look around the house first.
I do know a song about that. I'm really... No, no, no. It's Christmas and your name is Noel.
Round of applause!
Yay, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't they?
That's a bit weird. Is that a pig?
Marzipan. Didn't they? They loads of marzipan.
That's it! Well done! 2, 3, 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to step on people. In and down. 11, 12, and shimmy. And hop. And hold hands with the person next to you.
Yay! Let's have a look, Libby. Oh, well done.
Oh, look at those feathers. Oh, they look good. Well done.
Look at Helen. Yay!
It has also been known as a humdrum.
Oh!
Humdrum, it just doesn't do very much.
I like that name more.
I'm just shutting this for a contextual shot. Bye! Hello everybody, it's Friday the 28th of December. Everybody just went home this afternoon and now I'm feeling really sad and yeah, I just get a bit down when people go home. But anyway, I mentioned before Christmas falling over in the field and hurting my ankle. Well, I spent that day with ice strapped around my ankle and I'm really glad I did, because when I went to bed that night, and that was the Monday a week before Christmas, honestly my ankle was so swollen, black and blue with bruises, and I was really worried that it was going to really scupper my plans for Christmas. Particularly mainly the cleaning I needed to do for Christmas, but luckily the next morning it was fine. But then of course I realised this proper comedy moment was caught again on CCTV camera. Not as dramatic as the cow incident, but nonetheless worth showing you because it's a classic comedy fall. So here you go, here it is. So that will definitely allow you to laugh at that one. I mean, legs in the air and everything. I kind of had to fall because I felt that my ankle would have snapped if I just didn't go with it. And luckily I didn't fall in a dog poo. Oh dear. Anyway, so after that we got ready for Christmas and we did some DIY bits and pieces as well. I can't remember if I introduced these at the time, so there might be a little bits of clips from me from the past. If you saw my last downstairs loo declutter, you'd have seen that big pile of green velvet curtains, and I mentioned in that video that I really wanted to sort them out before Christmas. Well, it was getting really close to Christmas and I didn't think it was going to happen, but we did it. I have finally got curtains in this room and I'm so happy. It makes such a difference. It makes it really homely, not to mention much more private, which is so nice. And I made a blind. That's going to be a separate video because I made that for the front window. It's so wide you can't buy one for it. And yeah, we have curtains here. I have a curtain at the door, and we've also put up some pretty mirrors which we got from Dobby's Garden Centre, I think in their summer sale, and they've been waiting to be put up on the wall, and we did that. So that was all nice for Christmas. I really like it. I mean, they're a bit random, but I like it. What else did we do? So we also swapped around some of our curtain poles. The curtain poles for the door and this window here are from the windows in the living room, and I bought new curtain poles for the windows in the living room. So they are now, the rest of the family would say boring, I would say classic. Cream wooden curtain poles. Yes, they are a bit boring, I have to admit they are, but I don't know, I guess my tastes are changing a bit. I still like the iron and I like the curls at the end of the iron that we've got in here, but I'd like to add some more cream and sort of shabby chicness into the living room, because I also like pale blue and cream, and the walls are pale blue, and I think those colours look really nice and farmhousey, which this house was once a farmhouse. So yeah, I decided to go with that look a bit more. And then of course we sort of manically tidied up, got ready for Christmas, and it was nice. Chris finished on the Friday, so we had the weekend and Christmas Eve, relatively speaking, relaxing, apart from doing the curtain poles, which Chris hated doing. He hates doing all that sort of stuff. Apart from doing all that, it was relatively relaxing. I got most of the cleaning done before the weekend, so it wasn't a lot to do over the weekend, and it did mean I was much less stressed and much less exhausted by the time Christmas actually came. And so our Christmas day, and then my parents came, and then my sister and her family came. So now we're up to date and it's feeling very, very quiet here. I always get this sort of, well, I guess it's the post-Christmas blues, isn't it, really? But I also kind of, it makes me feel a bit sad that we do live so far away from family. It is really nice seeing them all. And I think we are going to be making a trip in the new year. Hopefully we'll do it really soon. Chris is worried he's not going to be able to get a day off work. Hopefully we'll get back to Kent in a few days to see Chris's side of the family. That would be really nice as well. So I think that's it from me for now. I'll just add that I hope you all had a lovely Christmas or whatever you've been doing over this holiday, and I'll see you again for New Year's Eve. Okay, who's going to do the honours while I film it?
Well, you do it.
Me?
Yeah.
You did all the last pieces in the last one.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm going to get it the wrong way around. Ta-da! New Year's Eve, we just went to the cinema, well, a bit earlier now actually, to watch the new Mary Poppins film, Mary Poppins Returns. We are completely divided as a family as to whether we liked it or not. Me and Rain liked it, Chris and Jude didn't. I think my verdict is the songs weren't really good enough. I liked the story. I thought Emily Blunt was brilliant as Mary Poppins. I thought the kids were good. I thought all the characters were good actually, but I have to agree with Chris, it was a little unimaginative in the fact that it just followed the same storyline as the first one, almost scene by scene by scene, but just slightly different. But anyway, I still enjoyed it, and it was, yeah, I liked it, a good film. And yeah, we're not doing anything all that exciting for New Year's Eve. We're just watching it on the telly. We just watched the Big Fat Quiz of the Year, which we pretty much always do every year, and chime in with our answers when we think we know them. And now we're about to watch the fireworks. Madness are playing, and my parents are there in London, so I shall be looking out for them on the banks of the Thames. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of 2018. It's been a bit of a hectic year. To be honest, this is a really long vlog already, so I might talk about that and my goals and plans for next year a bit maybe in the next vlog. So I will just sort of leave this one here, I think. I just think thank you so much for your support throughout the year, and it's been lovely reading your comments. I hope I've managed to reply to them all, and just thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed them all, and I'll see you in the new year. If you're new here and you're enjoying this sort of thing, please do hit subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you. Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.